If you've been gaming for any significant length of time, you've probably heard something like this before. Video games are a waste of time. They rot your brain. You should go outside. And for a long time, the mainstream media certainly painted gamers with that brush. But what if I told you they were wrong? What if playing video games in moderation is actually good for you? Not just a little good, but genuinely beneficial for your brain, your mood, and even social life. Today, we're going to dive into the science and psychology behind why video games are more than just a pastime. And then we're going to push it even a little bit further for this channel specifically, exploring the unique benefits of one of the more notoriously difficult genres, Souls and Soulslike. But to make sure that this is a truly balanced discussion, we'll also confront the darker side, the potential pitfalls of gaming when it's taken to an extreme. Let's start with the broad strokes. The general benefits of video games are surprisingly robust. Think of your brain as a muscle, and games, often, are a fantastic workout. First up, cognitive skills. Problem solving and critical thinking. From figuring out a complex puzzle in Portal to strategizing your next move in Civilization, games constantly demand that you think critically, plan ahead, and adapt. You're not just following instructions, you're often devising solutions to novel problems. Attention and concentration. Ever played a fast-paced game like Call of Duty or Overwatch? You need laser focus. Games train your brain to filter out distractions and concentrate intensely on the task at hand, whether it's tracking an enemy or managing multiple resources. Spatial reasoning and memory. Navigating the intricate worlds of Zelda or remembering quest objectives in The Witcher 3 isn't just fun, it's actively improving your spatial awareness and long-term memory. You're building mental maps and recalling vital information. Decision-making and reaction time. In action games, milliseconds matter. The constant need to make split-second decisions and execute them precisely hones your reflexes and your brain's ability to process information rapidly. Beyond the brain boosting, games are also powerful tools for mental and emotional well-being. Stress relief. Let's be honest, sometimes you just need to escape. Immersive gameplay offers a structured distraction from real-world pressures. It can lower cortisol levels and give your mind a much-needed break, acting as a healthy emotional regulator. Sense of accomplishment. That feeling when you finally beat a tough level or earn an achievement or level up your character? Pure satisfaction. Games provide achievable goals and immediate rewards, boosting self-esteem and giving you a sense of purpose. Coping mechanism. For many, games can be a therapeutic space. They offer a safe, controlled environment to work through challenges, manage anxiety, or even cope with more serious issues by providing a sense of agency and control. And finally, let's shatter the myth of the isolated gamer. Video games are increasingly social and interpersonal. Teamwork and cooperation. Games like Valorant, Among Us, or even cooperative board game adaptations require communication, coordination, and shared goals. You learn to lead, follow, and compromise, essential social skills. Community and belonging. Online gaming communities are vibrant hubs where people with shared interests connect, build lasting friendships, and find sense of belonging. It's a global village for players. Pro-social behavior. Believe it or not, cooperative games can actually encourage empathy and helpfulness, both within the game and extending to real-life interaction. When you rely on others, you learn to value them. So that's the general picture, but now let's talk about the genre that takes all those benefits and amplifies them, twisting them through a lens of punishing difficulty and relentless challenge. Souls and Soulslike games. We're talking about games like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, and even Sekiro, and their many spiritual successors. These aren't just hard, they're designed to test your limits, push you to the brink of frustration, and demand a level of perseverance most games simply don't, and that's precisely where their most profound benefits lie. The core loop of a Souls game is simple. You die, you learn, you try again. This brutal yet brilliant cycle is a powerful teacher, especially for emotional resilience. Acceptance of failure. In a Souls game, death isn't a penalty, it's a primary learning tool. Every "you died" screen provides valuable information. An enemy's attack pattern, a trap you missed, a better route. You quickly learn to see failure not as an end, but as essential feedback. This mindset can be incredibly liberating and transferable to real-life challenges. Perseverance and grit. You will hit walls in these games. You will die dozens of times to a single boss. But the immense satisfaction of finally overcoming that obstacle, it's unparalleled. It builds true grit, the unwavering determination to keep trying even when things seem impossible. It teaches you the value of sticking with it and that hard work pays off. Frustration tolerance. These games can be incredibly frustrating, but they force you to manage that frustration, to take a breath, analyze the situation, and approach it calmly. Reacting with anger rarely works. This cultivation of patience and a cool head is a powerful skill. These games also dramatically boost your self-efficacy and self-determination. Feeling of competence. Beating a challenging boss in Elden Ring after hours of attempts isn't just a fleeting victory, it's an affirmation of your own capabilities. You've earned that success through your skill, your learning, and your dedication. This feeling of competence or self-efficacy is a huge confidence booster that reminds you what you're truly capable of. Meaningful choices. Every choice in a Souls game feels weighty. From your character build and weapon upgrades to the precise timing of a dodge roll, your decisions directly impact your success. This constant stream of meaningful choices gives you a profound sense of agency and control over your own progress. And here's a fascinating, perhaps unexpected benefit: anxiety reduction through exposure therapy. Desensitization to failure. Because death is so constant and unavoidable, Souls games can desensitize players to the fear of failure itself. You become more accepting of setbacks, seeing them as temporary roadblocks rather than catastrophic ends. Confronting fear in a safe space. The bleak, often terrifying worlds of these games provide a safe, virtual environment to confront challenging and even frightening stimuli. This can help players build emotional regulation skills and coping mechanisms, knowing they can overcome intense situations, even if only on a screen. Now, for this to be a truly honest conversation, we have to acknowledge the flip side. Just like anything in life, gaming is a question of balance. When it's done in excess, the very same mechanisms that make games so beneficial can become harmful. One of the biggest concerns is time displacement. When gaming becomes the central focus of your life, it displaces other important activities. This can lead to a neglect of school, work, or social responsibilities, ultimately hindering your long-term goals in real-world relationships. Another issue is health neglect. Long hours in a gaming chair can lead to a sedentary lifestyle, poor posture, and even repetitive strain injuries. Sleep schedules can be completely thrown off, and poor nutrition often follows. The virtual world can become so immersive that the needs of your physical body are ignored. There's also the risk of social isolation. While online communities are great, they're not a replacement for face-to-face interaction. For some, the comfort and control of the virtual world can be a way to avoid the complexities and anxieties of real-world relationships, leading to a sense of loneliness in the long run. And finally, for a small but significant number of individuals, gaming can become a coping mechanism that turns into a full-blown addiction. The brain's reward system, which gets a healthy boost from a good gaming session, can become dependent on that external stimulus, leading to a need for more and more gameplay just to feel normal. So whether you're casually swiping on your phone, strategizing with a friend online, or meticulously trying to conquer the latest From Software masterpiece, remember this: video games are far more than just fun. They are complex, interactive experiences that can genuinely sharpen your mind, boost your mood, connect you with others, and, in the case of Souls games, even forge unbreakable resilience. But like any powerful tool, it requires mindfulness and balance. What are your favorite games, and what benefits have you personally experienced from playing them? Have you ever had to pull back on your gaming habits? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.